Evacuation fighters protect the bombers.
Hello everyone, my name is Azatru, how are you? And welcome to another Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. And in this video, we are going to be exploring the Starfighter Assault map, QAR, and this is the Resistance Base Evacuation map from the first season of Star Wars Battlefront 2, The Last Jedi. Before we get into exploring the map, because there's some really cool stuff in this map, and you guys wanted it, in the last vote on the previous video, it got 60% again, so it was overall the majority, and I'm really happy to be bringing you the video today. But I just want to make people aware that I actually have done most of the maps in this game already. There's a lot of people commenting on my brand new exploration videos asking for maps that I've already done. So I thought I would make a playlist, add all of the episodes into this playlist so you can go check them out if you missed them. So a lot of people have been wanting Mos Eisley. I did that back in December. Same goes for Crate, which I did in December as well. I've done the second Death Star at the start of this year. I also did Kashyyyk, which most of you probably have seen. I also did Endor, Starkiller Base, which barely anyone has watched, but a lot of people have been commenting, so I'm not really sure what's going on there, but I did do that, and there's some really cool stuff in there. I did Ryloth, which a lot of you really liked. Camino, a lot of you liked as well. And more recently, I did Hoth, Naboo, and just a few days ago, Unknown Regions. So if you want to see any of those episodes, there will be a link to the playlist down below so you can go check them out once you've seen this video. But now let's get on to exploring this Last Jedi map. I thought, what better way to start off this exploration than look at Tally's A-Wing, because some of you may not have seen my hero ship video, and of course this ship came part of the Last Jedi season. We actually have an in-game model for Tally, even though she's a really minor character and it's really low res, but still, it's cool nevertheless, and I was surprised to see her. I genuinely thought it was just going to be a traditional Rebel pilot, just like all of the Resistance ships. So we do have the First Order TIE fighters on this map. They're just pretty generic and we've seen them pretty often. To be honest, there's not loads of stuff in this map. It's mainly just debris. And we've seen a lot of this stuff before, such as the Resistance and First Order ships. But nevertheless, I just want to show them in case you did not see them. Now inside these generators there's pretty much nothing. They're very hollow and very thin. We'll explore the Ninka because some of you may not have seen my Unknown Regions exploration video, and it's basically the same model as that map. There is no difference. It looks beautiful and there's nothing inside it. Now I must say, this is one of the more detailed maps in the game, and they probably had a lot less time to work on this map because The Last Jedi didn't come out until December and they wouldn't have been allowed to see various things about this space battle until really late on. And something I noticed, which is really random, is 2 Rebellion X-Wings. Just really low res, just positioned, fixed, unable to move. They are there on the map for some reason. Now, I don't know why. I assume they're just placeholders and were left behind, just like the previous X-Wings and other stuff we found in the other maps, but nevertheless, they are just happening to be there. But nevertheless, it's a cool find, I suppose. Now, as you can see, this is a First Order Star Destroyer that's very flat, but you know, from below and you're far away, it looks very convincing. It looks like a model. It's pretty cool, and it's really good game development trickery here from Criterion. Now let's head down the side of the Radius and look at the evacuation ships and the planet itself. So these evacuation ships are very low res. Now there is a high res model that is in the cutscene of this map, so when you first join the server it will play, but when you get close to the Radius you will notice that these are very low res, and there's quite a lot of them, and they do some interesting things which I will show you in just a few moments. So just like in The Last Jedi, they do go up to the Radius and attempt to land. And you can see them from a distance, but when we get up close, you'll notice that they do something pretty funny. So they all sort of clump together and act like fish. And they just swim around in space and do all kinds of things. You can't see this from the play area because you're so far out, but I thought it was quite funny to see. And then they'll despawn, and then you look down at the planet and more will spawn up again, which is pretty cool. It's not like it's just in the first 10 seconds of the game. They will continuously do this throughout the game, which is pretty cool. And again, they'll swim around and then despawn.
Our ship, those field generators can't take much.
Now let's get close to the surface of this planet, which looks fantastic from above. It's really well detailed, and to be honest, I really wish we had more chance to explore this planet in the films, but nevertheless, it's very similar to how the planets were in the previous maps, like Unknown Regions and whatnot. It's a very flat surface, and it's a bit bigger than the other ones because we're closer to it, so it took me a while to get to the edge, but what I found interesting is it's sort of got two layers. It's got the planet texture inside, and then we've got this really light texture above it, which sort of gives off this effect when you're flying around it. Now, the rock rings that surround this planet look fantastic from a way out, right? And there's millions of them, but when you get close to them, you will notice they are very flat, low-res quality pictures, which is pretty funny to be honest. They look fantastic though from far away. Now let's take a look at the Radius. This is the one you've been waiting for. Let's explore this resistant ship. And as you can see, it's fairly blocky, it's fairly hollow, and there's a lot of layers to it really. It's a huge ship, and it does deserve to be looked at in different ways. We've got some huge engines at the back. But unfortunately, there is not that much else, if I'm honest. We have some bridges here and there, but they don't lead to anything. And there's a lot of pipe work, actually. I was surprised about that. There's a lot of pipe work that is on the underbelly of this ship. There's a lot of people, such as myself, that actually really like the design of this ship. And it was great to see it in Battlefront 2. So I hope you enjoyed this exploration of this Starfighter Assault map. Let me know what planet you want to see done next in this exploration series. There will be a vote, as always, in the top right hand corner. Comment below what part of this map did you find the most interesting. Was it the Rebellion X-Wings that should not have been there? I mean, they're in the wrong era for starters. And was it the transport ships that are going into the Radius? Let me know in the comment section below. Remember to drop a like if you enjoy this video. And of course, subscribe for more exploration videos if you have not already. Check out any of the two previous videos on the screen if you did miss them. And remember, there will be a playlist to this series down below in the description, so you can go watch all the previous episodes you may have missed. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you all in my next Star Wars Battlefront 2 video. Goodbye.